Hi. I try not to do this. I normally watch the game. I normally watch the game back first when I've had a bottle of wine, 6 pints of Guinness, and a whiskey, a Glenmorangie. But do you know what? I'm going to do it because I'm so annoyed at that conceding that goal in the last minute when we should have finished it off way earlier. We got so much quality and it's wasted. It's really wasted. So tonight it was Chelsea 1, Brighton 1. I know Brighton had a lot of possession, particularly second half, but we should have too much quality for them. I don't know what's wrong with us. We definitely can't finish. But anyway, I'm going to try and do this so you can see what I really think at the time and then compare it with what I do the day after. So we had Mendy in goal. We had Aspie right back. We had Christensen and Rudiger at centre of midfield, and we had Reece James at left back. In the middle we had Kova and Jorginho, nice little plinth there in the middle. In front of that we had Mason Mount, who was excellent by the way. We had Pulisic, we had Callum Hudson-Odoi, who I haven't got my chair, but I tore the rest of it out tonight. And we had Lukaku up front. So there we were. That's how we started. And so really a flat back four with Reece James playing totally out of position. So he had to put everything on his right foot at left back. Maybe it was to save Alonso. I don't know what we're saving Alonso for. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that's how we started off, and it was going quite well. First 25 minutes I thought Chelsea dominated. Well, they did dominate. They had 85% possession. You can't dominate more than that, can you? And we scored. Lukaku, lovely header. I was tearing my hair out before that at Callum Hudson-Odoi. I have never seen a guy run into problems so often in a game, and as a young lad, if I was doing this tomorrow morning, I'd lay right off him. But you know what? He does the same thing game after game after game, and what was that Einstein said? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing time and time again and expecting a different result. And I think on that basis Callum Hudson-Odoi is insane. A lot of other things went wrong tonight, but I don't know. I despair because the lad's got so much talent, and I'll try and champion him when he uses that talent, but he doesn't use it nearly often enough. So we dominated the game and we scored. Then they came into it last 15 minutes. Lamptey was absolutely brilliant. I always knew Lamptey was a cracking player. Those of you, 2 or 3 of you that watch these videos know that I'm a big fan of Lamptey. But he went off, and when he went off I was cheering. I was running around the room saying, yes, Lamptey's off. And we dropped 10 yards. We brought Kante on. Chabalala came on and did well, like you would expect him to. We had a few things go against us. Obviously, Reece James went off, so we brought Alonso on, and Monan's been dead since 1988. But if I dug her up, I think she'd do a better job at left back than Alonso would. That's how bad I think Alonso is, if I'm brutally honest. If I'm down at the bridge and he's playing, I sing Alonso. But what I actually think is, oh my God, what's wrong with you? I think this last year, always been good going forward, but this last year he's lost that. He's lost that, you know, and I just, they reckon Peter Sellers was a manic depressive, and he was a horrible, horrible person. But when he got in front of the camera, he was very, very funny. So if you lost that, if you lost the ability to be funny, you would be a horrible, horrible person. And a manic depressive. And Alonso has always been a shocking defender, but a very, very good wing back going forward. And he's lost that. He's lost it. He was good at the start of the season. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'd love to know. Maybe it's a mental block. But the fact that he's got to pass back so many times, he didn't pass the first man, and I thought he was shocking tonight. I thought it was absolutely shocking. And so yeah, he came on. Carabao come on, done great. I love Carabao. I think he's really, really something else. I really think he's something. It gives it 110%. And what can you say? Kante came on, gave it 110%. But the fact is, he didn't have his best game when he came on. He gave it away a lot. He won it back a lot as well. But I'm not sure if we needed to bring him on in that game. If I'm brutally honest, yeah, I don't know. Mount run his bollocks off tonight. You know what? I'd like to run into Mason Mount. Not that I will do, because I'm up here in Glasgow. But I'd like to shake him by the hands and just say, Mason, thanks for running your balls off for that team. He defended most of our attacking play. He started. I just thought he was excellent. Telly's give man a match to Lukaku, and fair enough, Lukaku held the ball up well, scored a goal. If our players had been a bit more switched on, he might have got a hat-trick. But Mount, for me, he summed up Chelsea's spirit. He was great tonight. I just thought he was great. So I'll give Mount my man of the match. Lukaku was decent. He scored. Mendy was bloody good tonight. If it hadn't been for Mendy, you know, we could have lost that. He had one slip up where he gave a shit ball out, but apart from that, Mendy was top notch. There was one ball there, one shot there. It must have come really, really late and really, really quick. When they showed it in slow motion, it was right for a crowd of players, but he got to it. I thought, well done. Well done, you are the actual keeper that I thought you were. And Mendy done really, really well tonight. He won't get a lot of plaudits, but yeah, he did good. Had no chance for the goal. I mean, at the end of the day, he took it well, that Sturridge. But do you know what? For all the aggression, Rudiger should have got there first. He had a run on him. And Sturridge got to that ball. So you know what I'd say tomorrow morning if I was manager of that club? I'd say, oh Rudy, get in here with you. You want £400,000 a week, do you? Have a look at this goal. Rudy, tell you what, mate. You know what I'm going to give you? 20 quid a week. 20 quid a week, because you should have fucking... Oh, sorry. Because you should have got to that ball before Sturridge. You had a run on him. Chalobah was jumping in front of him, and you had a run on him. I don't know. You got to all do your jobs in that team. You got to all do your jobs. You got to all do your jobs for 90 minutes against. I mean, Brighton are the draw kings, aren't they? They're the draw kings. Got to do your job for 90 minutes, and a lot of players out there tonight didn't. Pulisic, you know, he run his nuts off, but he's so weak physically, isn't he? I don't know what to say. Anyway, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go score these, and I'm going to go to bed. So I'm sorry, folks, for you that normally get sensible, articulate football feedback, but that's how I feel tonight. Do you know what? They've really, really peed me off. We're capable of winning that league. Everyone's going on about City and everyone's going on about Liverpool. We are capable of winning that league. But we're not going to do it if we keep dropping stupid points like that. That game should have been out of... And do you know what? Callum Hudson-Odoi, there was one there where he was off. He was clear. And he had the option of passing to Mason Mount. But do you know what I would have done? Because as a forward, I was a real greedy bugger. If you go on Facebook and you meet the guys I played with, I started off as a goalkeeper, but I went up front. I was too short to be a goalkeeper, and I was a really, really greedy bugger. I scored lots of goals, to be fair. Not a great standard, but I scored lots of goals. And you know, when I was away there was just one defender, that geezer with a long frizzy hair. I can't remember his name now. Looked a bit like Pam Ayres, the poet. You know, just had this hair out here. And I got a little poem. And anyway, Hudson-Odoi was away, and he had an option. When you think of the pace of Hudson-Odoi, he had the option of passing to Mason Mount or throwing a shoulder as if he was going to pass to Mason Mount, and he was through and score a goal. And there lies our problem. Do you know what he did? He kicked it to Pam Ayres. Mason Mount, Pam Ayres was stood between him and Mason Mount. She had the option of passing, trying to pass, which he did, which was pathetic, or throwing a shoulder, going past Pam Ayres and scoring. And he picked the decision where, I'm not going to have responsibility. I'm just going to pass to Mason Mount, and if he misses, then. But anyway, I'm going to score the players now, right? Mendy gets an 8 from me. Couple of brilliant saves. Probably not brilliant, probably not world class. Probably saves he should make. I was the one criticising him the other day for the goal he let in off of Reece James' head. But apart from one bad ball that he gave tonight, I thought Mendy was pretty top drawer. Good in the air. Love him good in the air, because that's what we didn't have with Kepa. And pretty top drawer. So I'm going to give him an 8. Reece James, left back. He's not a left back. He's a right-sided defender, or he's a right-sided midfielder. He had to keep putting it onto his right foot. Not his fault. Put some lousy balls in. But I say it's not his fault. He's just trying to play because we haven't got Chilwell and we've got Alonso. So I'm going to give Reece James a 6.5, because you know what, with a lad you get 110% all the time. Real good effort. In the middle we got Rudiger. I going to give a 7. Yeah, he did a lot of good stuff. Few good tackles. That one he got booked for. Can't see the point. I don't know if he's just showing aggression for the sake of showing aggression, but maybe saying to Real Madrid, look how aggressive I am, come sign me. I don't know. But yeah, he gets a 7. It wasn't his greatest game, wasn't his worst. Few Forrest Gump runs like he does, didn't produce anything. And yeah, lucky the stadium ends in Fulham Road, or he'd probably be in Putney. In the middle we had Christensen. Christensen did okay. Seems so lightweight to me. I'm used to the Terrys, the Carvalhos, the Dave Webbs of this world, the Mickey Droys even of this world. And yeah, Christensen, he limped off, didn't he? So, Probably badly injured. I'm probably slating the lad unfairly, but there you go. I don't know. I'm used to players that play through the pain barrier, and he's worried about signing a contract. Well, I'll tell you what, we should be worried about giving him one, because he seems a bit injury prone to me. And who else we got? Oh, we got Ashby. Yeah, can't fault Ashby really, can I? Proper captain, does his best all the time. I had to score Christian, didn't I? He gets a 6. Ashby, sorry. Yeah. What did I give Rudiger a score? Rudiger gets a 7. Sorry, folks, this is crap. I know it is, but it might be entertaining for you. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, we got Ashby. Ashby gets a 7.5. Gave 110%. Some of his balls in were crap, but do you know what? He done some good defensive work, and well done, that man. I don't even know if I can get all the players here. I might not even get all the players, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because it's a one-off. Okay, in midfield, I am going to have Jorginho. Did okay, got out muscled all the time, but we expect him to. Some good balls forward, trying to be positive, so I'm going to give you an extra point for that, Jorginho. Not his best game, not his worst game, got caught out a lot, caught in possession one particular time on the edge of our area that could have cost us dear, but didn't, and he tried his hardest, and he's going to get a 7 from me. Kovacic, not his best game. Tried driving forward, lost it 4 or 5 times in some really dangerous places. Perhaps because he hadn't played for a long while, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give him a 7. Pulisic tonight, again, 2 or 3 really good dribbles, 2 or 3 really good balls, and loads of times when he was out muscled, like he was when he played up front the other night, and just for your sheer effort, boy, I'm going to give you a 7. I know you're so much better than that. I think another couple of games' time, maybe the Liverpool game, is a game when you're shine. And Thomas Tuchel must know your physiology. And I've said it takes 6 or 7 games for you to get back. I hope it all happens on Sunday for you, because tonight it didn't. Mason Mount. Do you know what, Mason? Do you know what? Every fan that's criticised you, particularly those in Africa, but the fans over here as well, who have criticised you, they need. I can't really say any less than a dog nobbing, and by a Great Dane or a Doberman. You're Chelsea through and through. You give 110%. Tonight you run your balls off. Defensively you were very, very good for a midfielder. They compare you with Frank Lampard, but I can't. Do you know why? Do you know why that is? Because you do so much more defensive work than Frank did. Hopefully one day you'll get forward more and you'll score the goals. I think it's in your locker. But in this Chelsea team, you're doing so much defensive work. There's one bit there. Pulisic lost it. You went back. He stood there. He stood there looking at it. He thought, "Oh dear, I'm Captain America." It was like a scene from the Avengers. And then you got back. You sprinted back 60 yards across the pitch and got back and kicked the ball out for a throw-in. Mason Mount. I've been scoring these players. I'm not sure if I have. Probably not. But Mason Mount, you're going to get a 9 from me and my man of the match. Because in a pretty dire match, you stood out for me as the bloke that gave it 110%. Pulisic, you get a 6.5. You worked really, really hard, lad. You're nowhere near your best yet, but you worked really, really, really hard. I don't know if I've scored anyone else. This is going to be a really bizarre A really bizarre flog. Lukaku, he gets 8.5 from me. He scored a goal. His hold-up play was decent. I felt a bit sorry for him at times. The fact that he was in space and Callum Hudson-Odoi was on the pitch. And he looks a lot sharper. I think he's lost them couple of pounds I accused him of. And he done pretty good. He done pretty good. Chalobah came on for the end of Christensen. He done great. I'm going to give Chalobah an 8. You know what? I rate that lad so highly. It's unbelievable. Well done, Chalobah. You done absolutely great. And Alonso came on for Reece James, who sadly looks injured. He's got an hamstring injury. And Alonso, you get a 4. Because when you came on, you were absolutely pants. I'm sorry. If I was at the bridge, I'd be singing your name. I'd be singing your name and supporting you. But you were absolutely pants. Everything you've done wrong in the last few games, you brought into this one. Which was stunning to watch. And 4. Because I've given you 6 and 5 and you've not improved. So 4. And I think if you play against Liverpool and you play like that and you get a new arsehole ripped for you, you're probably on a 3. Absolutely shocking. We need, if Chilwell is out all season, and it's weird because I listened to Tuchel, that doesn't seem to be the case. And I listened to other sources and it is. We need to sign a left back yesterday. So I think Rudiger's got to make his mind up. He's probably already gone. Everyone says he's going to Real Madrid, but I give credit where credit's due, you know. And you know what? Even if he leaves us, he's give 110 right to the last minute. So well done, Rudiger. I don't know if I've scored everyone. Tuchel, who will I score? I will score Tuchel a 7 because, do you know what? Callum Hudson-Odoi, after the first 10 minutes, I'd have had him off the pitch. And there's going to be people that watch to say, oh, no. Callum Hudson-Odoi, you know what? He takes the easy option all the time. He's rubbish defensively. And, I'm sorry. I know I'm very, very drunk. But he won't be a Chelsea player as long as I've got a hole in my bum. I'm sorry. What else did you do wrong? Couldn't see the point of playing Reece James at left back. I'll be honest. I'd put Aspie there and stuck Reece over on his right hand side. If you've got to have a weakness on one side, you might as well play to your strengths on the other. So, can't see why you did that. Oh, Tommy, I'm downgrading you all the time. Do you know what, Tommy? I'm going to give you a 6. I thought it was a bit pants, really. I'll be honest. So that's me. I'm sorry, folks. This is a drunk Clem Maney Talks Chelsea. And, So, you'll now know why I leave it till next morning before I do one. But that's exactly how I feel. I feel frustrated. I feel angry. I feel we should have been able to put that game away way before. And if we do lose the league, it's because of the things I've highlighted tonight. You know, we need to strengthen in a few areas. Let's be honest about it. Left back. I think if we get a chance to sign a world-class forward like Chiesa, fine. I think we'll get away with Lukaku. I've not been his biggest fan. You know I haven't. But do you know what? The boy does know where the goal is and he can put himself about. Personally, if I could pick any forward in the world, I would pick Haaland. But then everyone would do that, wouldn't they? But we haven't got him. We've got Romelu, and do you know what? I'm going to support him right to the end of the days. A bit like Arnie Schwarzenegger. Didn't support Romelu Lukaku, but he was there till the end of the days. You know where I'm coming from. there you have it. I love Chelsea. I love Chelsea no matter what. I support them. Everyone that's on that pitch, I support them. But tonight, you've got my true thoughts. Love you all to bits that watch this channel. If you watch the channel but you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Might be an ego thing, I don't know. Everyone tells me it's good for your YouTube. Probably an ego thing. Someone pointed out that wasn't last season, it was why you're trying to get people subscribing, whatever. I don't know. I think if we got loads of people subscribing, I could make this sort of full time virtually, and get loads of good interviews with ex-players and stuff. But there you go. What can I say? Thanks for those that do watch. I appreciate you. I love your feedback. I really do. There's a few of you I could really mention. But anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go up to Chelsea. I love you all to bits that watch these. I love you all to bits that support Chelsea but don't watch these. And looking forward to seeing you in the new year. Oh, please subscribe. Up to Chelsea.